Good morning. Today I am hopefully actually doing the stuff I planned to do yesterday. So that includes finally finishing the scarf. I just finished watching a webinar about how to storyboard and what the process is to make a manga. And while I am not a comic book artist, I do have a comic that I've been working on for a bit now, and during the webinar, I decided to actually start working on the first page for that. So that is another thing that will be um, shown today, hopefully. I'm currently actually working on it. My laptop is right there, working on it. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to create relatively realistic or, yeah, understandable environments, and I am not very good at that yet. So I'm hoping that this will give me some like more technical knowledge on how to do these things. So let's do this. So I just very quickly wanted to show you the screen. So this is the drawing I made on paper. As you can see, it's 3 panels, but the bottom two are basically connected to each other. It is not super clear what everything is. I know what it is because, well, this is me, and this is the current underdrawing I'm working with. As you can see, there's a lot more detail in there than there. So let's hope that this actually turns out okay. I am not yet a comic book artist, so this is actually the second comic I've ever tried to make. The first one was a university assignment, so this is a completely different type of thing. The name at the moment for the comic is Lady of the Ocean, which is actually the name of a song by Noah Gundersen, which this comic was inspired by, and that is also the recommendation for today, the music of Noah Gundersen. So he's made a bunch of albums and they're all very good, so please go listen to him. We've been having a bit of a problem with one of the pipes going out of the flat, specifically from the hand basin in the toilet, which means that currently, well, not for the last hour or so, my landlord and a plumber have been here trying to fix it. I will now show you the absolute mess that is currently here in the flat. Look at all this stuff. So this is all because the pipe that they're trying to fix is just so difficult to reach. And here we are working on panels 2 and 3. So because they're connected, I am drawing them as one panel to then split them up later on. I am not as happy with this panel as I am with the first one, but also it isn't done yet. So I'm going to continue working on that tomorrow. And then I try and finish my scarf and fail to finish it because it is actually quite a long scarf. We estimate that it's around 2 meters long, which is about 6 foot. It's a 6 foot scarf. Good evening! So, I did a bunch of stuff today, including working on a comic book. Once again, not all the things that were on my to-do list, but I've come to realize that sometimes my to-do list might be a bit too ambitious, and especially if there's such a thing as plumbing happening in the flat, which is very distracting and not a great thing to try and work through. Anyway, the plumbing is now working again as it should, so at least that's done. And I am now able to create a to-do list for tomorrow. So that is what I will be doing right now. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon.